David Graham back with you with head coach Justin Price. Justin, last Friday night was not what you wanted.
It wasn't. You know, I think, I've been very pleased with our progress we've made in the 14 months we've been here. And I know we say that, and I think it's just make sure as a coaching staff, as a program, we still continue to keep things in perspective.
Yeah.
We're still in a process, and sometimes throughout that process, you'll have a few setbacks.
Yeah.
I feel like we've not had any setbacks this year, and that was good. But at the same time, you kind of expected one coming. Last Thursday against Harris County, I thought we kept ourselves in the game as bad as we played. It's the worst half of football. Well, worst 4 quarters of offense we've played since I've been here. Defensively kept us in the game, and Harris County let us hang around as long as they could. They could never put us away, which again shows the progress. I think last year we played them. If you look at stat-wise, it was 21-0 in the first quarter.
Right.
Now you're 14-0 in the third quarter with the ball, have an opportunity to come down, make it one score game, and we just never could get that momentum going offensively.
You went into that game -3 defensive stars, just on the defensive side.
Yeah. Without Dylan Presnell, who's to me probably one of the top 3 or 4 defensive linemen in our district,
Right.
and Anderson County's pretty good up front. They got a bunch of transfers, guys that come moving in there for whatever reason. But they would not be able to block Dylan Presnell. I know that for a fact. Isaac Ford, a sophomore who filled in for him, did a pretty good job, man. And that kind of shows. But Presnell he's got something extra in there. We're missing him. Ethan Simpson on the edge is just tremendous speed and athleticism that, when they got to the edge, sometimes they'd outrun us. We'd still tackle them, but, I think Simpson there kind of slows them down a little bit.
Well, he penetrates so much quicker. He's there on where he needs to be so much quicker.
Right, and we're still without Jordan Kendrick, who's an all-district player for us last year, who's another guy, another edge defender for us that's just, very competitive mentality. Hopefully we get him back in the next few weeks. We're still hoping the best for him this season. So it's you're down a man, but you don't make excuses. It's all about the next man stepping up and when his number's called, performing for us.
Okay, now turning our attention to Carnes tonight. They come into El Hope Dawson Stadium. Of course, they've got the same one-loss record as you guys do. Only difference is they have won a district game.
Yeah, we went and watched them. We played Thursday last week. They played Clinton on Friday, so Matt and I went down there and watched them. They're one of those football teams a lot similar to what they were last year. They lost a lot of seniors last year, a lot of speed, a lot of experience. So they're not as fast as they were, but offensively, they don't execute at a very high level, but they got a very savvy quarterback who will scramble around, which presents a lot of problems for a defense. You got to make sure you stay at home, stay in your zones, because you never know how he can extend the play. And you just got to keep playing. A lot of times with our play typically lasts 6 seconds. With a quarterback like that, you're talking about 10 or 11 seconds. So you got to make sure you stay at home with him. They got a good tailback. Defensively, they're just very chaotic on defense. They blitz from everywhere. But I think you can take advantage of some of those things. Now they're going to bust you a few times, but what happens? They'll give up a big play. But when our guys have the opportunity to make a big play, we got to make it, and that's what we're going to stress film this week.
But if they blitz, Ethan's going to look out there and he's going to see some open areas that he's probably not used to seeing, and going to have to take advantage of it.
Yeah, and they've been running the same defense for 4 or 5 years now, and so I've faced them every year. We kind of know them very well. And again, it's just kind of like last week. It was Anderson County changed their whole defense for us, which again, tremendous amount of respect. Once we figured out, we had the plays. We had some guys open. Our running game was there. It was just about finishing blocks and maintaining some different things. We're hitting the wide open receiver. So it's just basically, it comes down to execution. No matter what you're doing, offensively, defensively, if you execute, we're going to be tough to stop.
It sounds to me like the team, not only the team, but the entire community here is all in. And that's the first thing you said when you came up here. I remember.
And that's going to take. And I think that's still our foundation here. If everybody's all hands on deck, everybody's all in, you're going to get some good things going.
All right. For Coach Justin Price, I'm David Graham, and stay tuned for Cougars as they take on the Carnes Beavers tonight from El Hope Dawson Stadium. Enjoy the game.